Hello everyone, it is I, Eatin Shit Food Reviews, and I'm continuing with my cozy review series here to bring you another Popin Cookin treat. Now I had to look up the name of this because I was originally going to call it like Popin Cookin like fondant or like but it's actually called Popin Cookin Clay Candy. And what it is unlike the other Popin Cookins, which require like a certain amount of preparation and such and so forth, and bring you to a guided end. This is nothing more than, as you can see on the back, like a little bit of an ingredients box here. This is a collection of different colored, just like bits of I guess moldable candy material, and a stick and a bag of sprinkles here. Okay, and the idea is, as suggested by the packaging, is that you build things, right? You make one of these like little designs. You use this little bits of candy to just make whatever you want. And so I'm going to engage in this, okay? Despite the fact that I'm actually like, as far as any like fine artistic skill goes, like with sculpting, molding, painting, drawing, anything like that, I'm pretty bad. I'm pretty bad at all those things. So, but I still bought this. I mean, I got this before I really knew what it was, and I'm going to give it a try. Like, I mean, why not? You know what I mean? Let's just see what kind of fun we can have either way. I think I'm going to use the box as like as a guideline. One of these things in the box. I'm interested in making that robot. Actually, we'll go through. I can take a picture of a few of the things that I'm interested in making, and then we can compare mine to them later. I'm interested in making that robot. Maybe this like that like milky-looking Saturn planet, if that's what it is. I think that thing I will never make in 100 million years. That thing I will never make in 100 million years. This like jazzy little British police car might also prove exceedingly difficult. I'm interested in the strawberry because it looks easy, or the donut because, like, let's all face it, it looks like a lot of fun to poke that like ball of clay candy with a stick. Okay. You know what? Like, let's just take a look at these, okay? Because I might have to, like, rescind my prior, like, predictions as to what I'm going to make. That rainbow looks like a lot of fun, okay? And you know what else looks like even more fun? That fucking little stack of pancakes, all right? And one nice thing about this packaging is that it gives you, like, a little color mixing guide, as you can see, right? As you can mix together those colors to make different things. You know what? I'm actually getting like I can barely contain myself because they have a little bacon and eggs. That's beautiful. This is gonna have to be my mission. My mission is to make breakfast. I want to make an adorable little breakfast because that's cute. You know what I mean? Because then it looks like food. We eat it, and yeah, that's exactly what happens. So let's just crack her open here. I try to keep this in like one piece so I could use it as a reference point. Now, I'm disappointed to... Oh, no, wait. I don't know why, but for some reason I was like really excited by the idea of this. Like this like perfectly like fine machine like dowel here that they brought it in. Is it plastic? Is it wood? It's certainly wood. But I don't know. It's just the fact that they include this, like, it's like such a rudimentary tool. But the fact that they include it makes it seem like such a fine tool, like it's such a pivotal point of this. And on the packaging, they show people using a fork, so I was kind of interested in that. You got your sprinkles here. You know, sometimes it's like sometimes there's no room for sprinkles in these products, and there's sprinkles in them anyway, right? Because I always see like you like try to like dab them on, and it just gets like sprinkles all over the table. But here are colors. I think what I'm going to do, a big idea of mine is I'm going to try to make bacon. I think I'm going to try to make breakfast, okay? I'm going to try to make eggs, pancakes, and maybe sausage. Okay, so we cracked open these things, and I just, before we get into the creative process, right, which I'm sure will be a dismal failure, I want to mark this I've actually seen before. It was in the Popin Cookin Sushi, right? That is correct, yes. And it has a very sharp, very distinct grape smell, grape essence all about it almost. Like it really smells, it's fragrant, like grapes. Okay, in fact, it smells an awful lot like that grape ball that I did a billion years ago. That's what that thing smells like. All right, I'm going to use this I'm going to try to cut this in half here with this fork. What a dismal failure that turned out. Okay, this thing's sticking here. As they show on the instructions, I'm going to use this fun little stick that I talked about, and I'm going to roll this. I'm going to roll this beast flat. Ooh, this is fun already, actually. You want to know something? It's crazy to think that, like, really the most like basic of these candies, like this one, right now is yielding me like a lot of fun. And as much as like I feel such creative freedom. I'm gonna save some of this for my wife to do because she's much more talented than I am. So no, this isn't the most round plate on earth. So this is going to be, I think, our pancake plate. All right. Now, I think I'm gonna make the. Oh shit. Maybe I should use a real plate, actually. I decided to get a replacement plate now, and be forewarned, if you ever try to play with this thing, which I'm going to go ahead and say right now, this is already like a lot of fun for me, like win, lose, or draw. So I might actually highly suggest that you get this and play with it. But if you do not use a paper plate. This stuff gets incredibly sticky, and as soon as you like roll it flat, it just wants to grab onto whatever surface it in fact wants to grab onto this plate even. So also do yourself a favor, try to move it like a minimum of times. That being said, let's get down to brass tacks and make ourselves another little plate here for breakfast. Okay. You know, this one is actually a lot of fun, and the fun thing about this one is that like you could get multiples of it. It's never going to be the same twice. There. Got ourselves plate number 2. You know, I have a knife somewhere here I was trying to use to lift this thing off after I'd flatten it out. Okay, there. Okay, this thing's regained its mobility. Now here we have 2 cute little plates. Now let's make the actual pancakes themselves, okay? Now that's going to involve, as you can see, you got your 2 layers of pancakes, a little layer of syrup, and then a little dab of butter on top. To make the syrup, it seems, you have to mix 2 colors, which is actually really interesting. So let's get cracking. Why don't you know what? Instead of watching me like tediously like rolling around with this crap, what is that thing? And if you're feeling really ambitious, you can create a pile of white things. Like, you know what I mean? Okay, time for some pancakes, flapjacks, whatever the hell you want to call them. There we go. How come that one scraped off so damn easy? Here comes a pancake. The larger than the plate pancake. Okay, you know, time to. Yes. Look at me go. Wow. I feel like I'm at the IHOP already, except for I don't have to deal with that greasy smell. I hate to tell you guys this, but this is making me feel like this is really making me want to eat an actual pancake. I don't know if anybody else is feeling this way, but like goddamn. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this has to be incredibly thin. So I'm just going to cut off a little chunkola. I'm mixing. As you can see, right now it's kind of like a... See, this is going to create something that, like, this is going to require me to, like, do a lot of touching with my hands. This is fun, although I didn't say it wouldn't be a catastrophe. Oops, that seems to be a little pink there. Oh, there we go. That's not so bad, except for it's still kind of marbled colored. Or like the coloring is still like really marbled in there. It requires a lot of mixing, but here. You know what? I should make this as flat as I can. So that way it really looks like syrup is cascading over. There we go. This is our syrup. So there we have, those are pancakes. And there is the syrup in here. Now it's really like, okay, get off, oh my god. At this point it's impossible to tell whether I made a stack of pancakes or like a fucking Scottish hat. Okay. You know what, we're gonna be right back, okay? Because like I think my wife's gonna throw her hat into the fray here, and let's see what she can create. You know what? And we're gonna have a breakfast craft face-off. So we will be back with the results of those. Stat! Hello, and welcome back. Now, we're going to have to give you guys a little bit of a primer as to what's happened. These here are my pancakes. Those are her pancakes. And we'll leave it up to you guys to decide which is better. Now, I also made this little marbled sashimi roll here. My wife made that delectable looking donut. And I made the bacon and eggs. And if you take a look at the bacon, you can see I handcrafted a little strip of bacon fat in there. Now I'm finishing off here with actually this, I'm making the rainbow. Alright, now for the final piece here, what we're going to do is we're going to watch me make my multicolored Inagata DeVita donut here. So let's just go. And just make yourself a ball. Push this piece through. And there you go. There you have it. So you know what? Why don't we get down to the eating part here? Let's start with this like a little bit of red crap. It kind of has that really sweet soda-y taste that like that a lot of Japanese candy has, but it's really tart and citrusy too. So it's really fantastic. It's fun. It's fun to eat things that are shaped like things. Okay, so here we have my little bit of a sashimi here. It kind of has texture like bubblegum, the whole thing. It's actually really chewy. But and I don't know, I'm a little bit up in the air. Because the taste is in no way, shape, or form like offensive. It tastes like swallowing chewed gum. Like it tastes like swallowing bubblegum, you know what I mean? Or not taste, it feels like swallowing bubblegum. I don't know. It makes for a weird experience in my opinion. The flavors mesh pretty well. The flavors actually do mesh really well. I'm going to eat some of these sprinkles too because I got to eat everything. The sprinkles are strictly for decoration. What the hell? Just as a finisher, I'm going to eat my wife's lovely short stack of pancakes with the butter. Let me just tell you this, okay? I'm going to put the final word in here. I think that these things are an absolute blast to play with, okay? I love Popin Cookins. I've had a whole lot of fun with this one. Like, a whole lot of fun. Or something. But, and I felt like legitimate, genuine, like childlike joy in making this. But if you get your hands on this, you're going to have an absolute fucking blast. It doesn't matter how bad you are at, like, molding and shaping things. And that is all I have to say. Good night.